And I was up for it, so I went for it. Good morning. It is the first day of Vlogmas. It's exciting. It is 8 a.m. I just woke up, and so I'm still in bed. But I'm taking you along my day today. We are headed to Costco for a little Costco run. That will be fun. Simple little vlog. I realized that in a lot of my vlogs, I start it like after I've like gotten breakfast and everything. So I thought, why not start it when I first wake up, because there's a few differences in my morning routine anyway. So I can show you. The first one is that I genuinely do this. I stay in bed for like the first 15 minutes I'm up to kind of just relax. Because with my health and everything, I find just laying still but not fully sitting up is actually very helpful, because it allows my head in me to actually start feeling awake. Because when I just go and sit up, my body isn't regulated yet, so I can get really dizzy really fast. But I find if I just lay for that first 15 minutes and I just relax on my phone, usually, that it just makes it a little bit easier. Yeah, my throat hurts a little bit, so I'm going to lay here for a few more minutes, get up, and show you what's next. First of all, I got my Hello Kitty Christmas pajamas on, because what else do you wear on the first day of Vlogmas? I got them at TJ Maxx. I love them. They're very soft. I'm trying to show off my little Christmas tree. I found this in the dollar section at Target. It's just a glass Christmas tree that's got a bunch of sparkles in it, and it lights up. You can't really see it in the daytime. Hopefully I'll remember and I'll show you tonight. Here's my tree. My first little piece of holiday decor. Don't worry, I waited so that we could decorate together. So I got Christmas Hello Kitty slippers too. So that's fun. So next up in the morning routine is meds. Because I have to take my meds on an empty stomach. And I have to wait. What's today? Saturday. I have to wait 30 minutes for it to do its thing before I can eat. So over here, sit right there, water, take a meds. The next thing I do, which isn't really all that new, is that I do my skincare. I do most of the sitting down. Again, it gives my body an extra chance to regulate its blood and everything, because with POTS, you deal with blood pooling, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically when your blood pools in one area of your body. So I was laying horizontal, so it was all much more evenly distributed throughout my body, versus when I sit up, it all falls because of gravity and because my autonomic nervous system doesn't work the way everybody else's does. So in a normal person, it would just constrict the blood vessels to keep the blood in appropriate places, but my body doesn't do that. So if I go from laying down to standing upright, it is not fun. So I find if I go from laying to sitting like this crisscross, it gives my body a chance to regulate a little bit easier. So when I go from Finn's outside, he can hear me talking, sitting to standing, it's not as dramatic of a drop. It's a little easier. I can't get up right now. He doesn't understand that. But I'm using the Naturium Dew Glow SPF moisturizer. It's SPF 50. This has been really nice to have on, especially in the morning. It's literally one step. It's a pump, so it's easy to get out. I get my SPF on, and my skin gets a little moisturized, and it's just very helpful that it's in one product. The product is easy to use. Like, there, I'm done. Skincare for the day. Done. I used to steer away from putting on some deodorant. I used to steer away from moisturizers with SPF in it because I had heard that the SPF isn't as strong, and there's definitely ones that are more moisturizers than SPF, but this one definitely feels more SPF than moisturizer, and I really don't need anything on my skin outside of sunscreen in the morning, and I don't wash my face in the morning, so just putting it on when I first wake up is very helpful. My hair is in braids, but honestly I'm gonna leave them in braids until after I have my breakfast, because that's gonna be a little bit easier on me. So now, I'm gonna fold up my blanket. It was way too hot last night to sleep under my sheets, so I just grabbed my throw blanket to sleep with. So we're just gonna fold it up. Alright, so Google's done its morning thing. I now have my slippies on. This time, you guys, I have my cane. Again, I just use it because standing up can be a little dicey. So just having a little extra support is nice. And we're up. Gonna turn off my air purifier. It's the fan you can hear. Oop. Let's let Finn in. So I have to say good morning to the Finn. Good morning, my love. Oh, we got the stretches. So baby can get up and say good morning. Say good morning, they miss you. Say good morning, good morning. You don't like the taste of the moisturizer. You forget every morning. Finn says good morning. Alright. I'm going to go brush my teeth and make some breakfast. Brain's still turning on for the day. And I will see you at breakfast. It is now breakfast time. I'm back in bed. I don't have a lot of time to talk, so it's going to be very quick. So like I said earlier, we're going to Costco. So I got up a little bit earlier than I typically would on a Sunday. Just because it gets dark at like 3:34. And me and Mom don't like driving in the dark. So we're getting up a little bit early in the hopes that the few stops that we make will put us home either right at 4 when it is just getting dark, or before. Honestly, I'm just really happy I can go because this week has been a little crazy, hence why you didn't get a video on Thursday, because 1, it was Thanksgiving, 2, I was doing some things for the first time. By things I mean the stuffing. I made homemade stuffing for the first time, which was very fun. I made homemade bread, which I've done plenty of times before, so that wasn't a big deal for me. I made it in my little bread maker. I named it Dolly. I don't know if I've said that, but I have a bread maker, and it was a lot of money, but a well spent amount of money, and it looks a little tacky. The pattern, I really love the pattern, but I recognize that most people would see it as a little tacky, and it reminded me of that Dolly Parton quote. It takes a whole lot of money to look this tacky, or whatever it is. I don't know, it just reminded me of that, so I named it Dolly after Dolly Parton. I made homemade bread and turned that bread into stuffing, and it was surprisingly easier than I expected. It didn't turn out too bad for my first time. Next year when I do it again, or if I do it again for Christmas, I cooked the bread a little too long, so it came out with a very browned crust, a very dark brown crust. So I would cook the bread for less time. I cut the cubes too big, so I'd make the cubes smaller. I was worried with gluten-free bread that they would just like disintegrate on me, but nope, turned out good. I would also add some more liquid. It turned out a little dry, and I would just make sure that I was watching it because parts of it burnt a little when it was finishing in the dish, in the oven. I took it right out, so it was like only like 1 or 2 spots. But yeah, just like watching it, or putting foil over it, which is probably what I should have done to help distribute the heat. Last year we actually went without stuffing at all because we couldn't find a gluten-free box stuffing that was safe. Or did we buy a stuffing and just they ate it and I didn't have stuffing? I went without stuffing. One of those two. So this year when me and my mom were thinking about what we wanted for Thanksgiving, I suggested like, hey, why don't I try and make stuffing this year? My mom's like, if you're up for it, go for it. And I was up for it, so I went for it. It did mean we didn't have any rolls because I was only doing one. But it's fine. Nobody seemed to mind. So also I don't want to stop this clip, so I'm just gonna wolf down the rest of my breakfast and I'll get to the next part. It's hard to wolf down a breakfast when you need to chew. Okay. Surprised Finn didn't join us. He usually does. That is breakfast done. Next is coffee. Typically after I have my breakfast and my coffee, I will jump right into a workout, but like I said, we're going to Costco today, so we're opting out. And so what's actually gonna happen is I'm gonna go start my coffee, but while I'm waiting for the coffee to start, or just the coffee to go, I'm gonna get dressed. So we're compounding. So let's do that. To coffee. You're coming with me. Okay. Let's use just a flick mug. Get a little more festive. There you are. I have it's the Kirkland brand, a Pacific Bold coffee. If anyone was curious. Sean 8 start. It's busy. I don't know where I am. Okay. And some sugar. Why did I think I was getting dressed during this? I'm always walking around. See, the coffee's done. What was I thinking? Okay. Let me get the milk. Finn's trying to get on the bed. You can do it, baby. Can you help? You say hello to everybody? Say hello. There's Finn. Okay. If anyone was ever curious how I make my coffee, no, you're not seeing my face. I'm starting with some brown sugar. This little spoon, I think it's like half a teaspoon. I actually have no idea. It came with an espresso cup that I had bought when I had my Nespresso. I do 8 little of these spoons, and if they're half teaspoons, it's 4 teaspoons. Look out the window! You're barking at me! Stop barking at me! That's rude! Okay, so there's the brown sugar in. Next I go in with my, I almost said Biore, but that's like a makeup thing. I never know how to pronounce it. It's B-U-O-Y. I want to say boy? Bew? Something like that? I don't know. It's flavorless electrolyte drops. I put it in my coffee because the salt reduces the acid, which I prefer, and electrolytes are good. And then I'm using Fairlife fat-free milk. And that's my coffee. Yeah, it's not the best angle, but I just recently started putting brown sugar in my coffee because I wanted to get rid of the brown sugar that's in here, and I was like, oh, people put it in their coffee, I'll just put it in my coffee, I'll see if I like it. I love it. So I am now going to get changed. So I will be right back with an outfit change. Alright, we're getting ready to leave. This is my outfit. I have a white quarter zip on from Hollister. I have my blue flower jeans from Target and my white knee-high compression socks from Amazon. We just did our advent calendar. I did my David's Tea one again, if you guys remember last year. But unfortunately day 1 is a tea I cannot drink. It has a yogurt part to it, and that yogurt has maltodextrin in it. It's like an apple cidery one. It smells very good, but my mom is going to have it. We're sharing an advent calendar. So she's gonna have it, she's gonna enjoy it. She loves apple cider things. So it will not be going to waste, just not something I can drink. But that's okay, because I do a second adventy thing at the end of the day, which I will show if you haven't been here before. You weren't here last year for Vlogmas. I will see that. So I'm going to put the phone down, finish getting myself ready, and I will see you at Costco.
I've been talking to Santa, and he told me everything that you want this year. I went shopping and planning, ribbons and candles. I got it all right here. Mistletoe.
Okay. We are now back. I didn't end up filming too much. I am proud of myself though, because I did film in Costco. I honestly just got distracted. There wasn't really a reason. But I wanted to show off some of the things I got. And this is why Finn's head is in the frame. These are the Boca's Bakery Seimu beef and cheddar treats. We've been getting Finn this brand for a while. They're like B-shaped. We usually get them at like Home Goods and TJ Maxx because they're that's just the easiest place for us to find them. But we found this big bag at Costco. It's completely wheat-free, so it's safe for him and me. Well, he doesn't have any problems with wheat, to be clear. I am the one who has the problem with wheat, but as you have seen in many videos, Finn loves to give his kisses, and as much as I love them, if he has something with wheat in it, he can't give me his kisses, which makes him very sad. So we get him treats and food that don't have wheat in them. They do still have, you know, rice and other grains for him to eat. So he doesn't just not eat grains, he just does not eat wheat. So if you want a wheat-free treat, because you or your dog needs them, may I suggest Bookie's Bakery. They also, this is the beef cheddar one that we got at Costco, but right now he's actually going through a pumpkin spice one. They do come out with seasonal ones, so he can also have little seasonal treats, which are amazing. Next is my omeprazole. Not a very fun thing. These are the acid reducers that I take. I get the ones from Costco just because I can get a big box of them. Honestly, they're the same price as they are at Walmart most of the time, but every once in a while I can I get them on sale, which today happened to be that day, so it does make them a little bit cheaper every once in a while. So these are the ones that I take. Yeah. So meds you saw me take this morning. There's nothing too exciting to say there. Now I get into the more exciting things. I'm gonna save that to last. This is something my mom found. She stopped in at the dollar store. I didn't film because I didn't go in, which is something I do sometimes, just because with my feet, my joints, they swell, they hurt. And sometimes I bow out of a store to be able to sit in the car and just kind of recuperate, you know, give my legs a little break, especially if we haven't finished shopping for the day. Just sitting in the car, or even if we have finished and it's the last store and I'm just like, I'm not about it, I'm just gonna sit until we get home. Sometimes I do that, and that's something that can be very helpful, just to sit. And we have our big van, so it's very comfortable to sit in there too. But even like when we had the Prius, sitting in there, it wasn't too big of a deal, and if I needed to, I would get in the back and put my feet up, if that was something I needed to. But my mom went into the dollar store and she found these little eye patches. I'm actually gonna open them. Oh, that was just a little insert. These are like little reusable eye pads. Put on your eye. Oh. Okay, they don't. I need to have my glasses on so that they stay. Ooh. Yes, they'd work a little bit better if I was laying down, but they can either be heated or cooled. I'll probably have them cool. I think these would be really helpful when I have a headache, even like not to put them under my eye, but to like put them here above my eyebrows, just like as a little something to keep them cool. I don't know, I like getting little things like this, because even though these are technically for cosmetic, like puffy eyes things, and they would just be like a little fun thing to do every once in a while for that, sometimes you just need, with my pain, just a little something that's cold that I can bring can be very helpful. So these are gonna be fun. The final thing that I got was again at Costco, was the Cinnamon Bun Bakery book by Lori Gilmore. I am very excited. I've been seeing these books all over TikTok. I had debated getting, I wanted a holiday-esque book this year. This is not a Christmassy book before we get too far. And I had seen that she has a Christmas Tree Farm one that is Christmassy. From what I hear, this is more summer into fall kind of time. But there is a Christmassy one, and I saw that she had a Christmas Tree Farm one. I know next year she's coming out with a strawberry thing. It's strawberry something. But I had heard some great reviews on these books, so I wanted to pick one up. I do have I think you can see, you see this big stack of books. That is my TBR. It's not very big. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books long. And I did this because one video I want to make this Vlogmas is a 24-hour readathon. It is going to take me 2 days to get through, so when you guys get a sit-down pre-recorded video, that's when I'm gonna do the 24-hour readathon. So I wanted to get some books for that, and I had actually already placed an order on Thrift Books for it. But I just saw this at Costco. It was a good price. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. We're gonna see if I like this world, if I vibe with it or not. I think I will. We're gonna see. Oh my god, I didn't notice this in the store. I don't know if it picks. Yes, this has like reflecty leaves on the cover. That's so fun. So yes, this will be in the TBR pile. So yeah, that is what we got. Oh. That is not everything. I have 2 other things. So we also stopped at a Goodwill because my mom was looking for something. She was looking for a little something for a tea light because actually, was it yesterday? 2 days ago now. Would have been Friday. So 3 days for you guys. We lost power. Not for very long. I think it was maybe 2-ish hours. We live in town, so power usually doesn't go out for very long. But my mom had realized that we had been buying some flashlights, like big bright flashlights, for a very long time. So we had light to do things, but she kind of just wanted like a little candle, just like a little light, little something. And she didn't have one like that, so she wanted something to get like a little tea light, so she could just have that little light. And in case like the batteries did go out because we lost power for longer or something, or we didn't charge the batteries. Would you like to go? Go. Alright. So yeah, we did. So she found that at the store. And I found 2 things. This is actually a shelf. It looks like this. I've been wanting to have a shelf on this wall next to my dresser to put like CDs and stuff in, because that's where I keep my CD player. But my CDs, the only place I can keep them right now is on my bookshelf. And they look very nice there, but it makes sense to have them over there. Plus I can add a little bit of decor onto it as well. So I want this up on that wall so we can mount that. And then I found this cute little frame. It has blueberries and leaves on it. It's like a white ceramic-y material. It has like a green border around where the picture would go. It's very cute. I really liked it, so I picked it up to add to my frame collection. I do plan on, I'm sorting through photos now to actually place an order at like Walmart or something for their photos and print out a bunch of 5x7 photos. Some to put up on my wall with the art that's up there, some to put in frames, some to just have on hand. And yeah, that's what this will be when I get to that point. So I have had dinner. I had some Thanksgiving leftovers because what else do you have this time of year? We're still working through ours. I did want to show this to the camera. So you guys haven't seen it yet because this is the first video of Vlogmas. But if you maybe were on my Instagram and you click through from that, this mug I got at Home Goods. Well, at first I just saw it at Home Goods. I recently bought it. But I love this design. It is a gingerbread house with pink details. It has a pink framed door and pink little trees. And of course, little white frosting snowflakes and stuff all over it. It is very cute, but it is what inspired what you'll see in the outro of this video. The little graphic, because I loved it so much. It was so cute. It felt so perfect for this year. And originally I just seen it at Home Goods. I loved the design, so I kind of recreated it in my own way. But when I went on Black Friday, there was only 3 of these left. When the week before when we'd won, there was like 20. So very popular, was already selling out, and my mom and I decided, you know what, let's just get it. You love it so much, you made it a whole graphic of it, you're definitely gonna use it. Let's get you a true Christmas mug. So this is my Christmas mug for this year. It's already been used, so don't look inside. Yeah, that is my Christmas mug. You know what is tripping me up? In my head, I did a haul. Not just in my head, I did a Black Friday haul to Finn. Because Finn likes to see what I get, so I let him sniff if he's interested. So in my head, it's like, I did a Black Friday haul, so why do I feel like I need to talk about what I got on Black Friday? Because you didn't do it to the camera. That's why. So let's do a quick little Black Friday recap. I'm literally like circling my room being like, what did I get? Because it's all been put away. Next, I got this little So Popular Wicked merch from the Target dollar section. I just wanted a cute little bag to have because I had a bunny bag, like an Easter bag, but I have no idea where it is. I have a feeling it's in my closet, but I don't know where it is. So I have this one for when I want just like a little bag to bring with me shopping. I hang it on my door, and yeah, that's where it is. A little tote bag. I didn't get this on Black Friday, but I do now have the new Chaperone. Not the new, I have Chaperone's album on CD, so that's exciting. No, this is not, okay, we're starting with this because it's not for fun. These are the Andes Peppermint Crunch Thins. They only make these during Christmas. These are the chocolate mints you get at Olive Garden, by the way. But these are their candy cane ones, and they actually are wheat-free. Fun fact. I had them last year, and they were like the treat that I could have. You can only find them at Target. Or at least I can only find them at Target. So I picked up a box for me of those. Next is something I've opened, but it is just some icicle lights because I want to hang them where I have my flowers right now for the Christmas season. Have it a little bit more festive, so when we decorate, probably next episode, we will hang these. And of course, I got the Torture Poets Department anthology on CD. I do not collect vinyl. I don't have a vinyl player. I do have a CD player, so I collect CDs. And I showed it. I have the Chaperone one. Why can't I talk? And now I have the anthology. This is definitely one of those albums that grew on me. When I first listened to it, I was like, there's something here, but I don't know if it's for me. But as I've listened to more and more songs, I really like it. But most of the songs that I liked were like the songs that were on the first album. So I'm really glad that I waited, because I was debating, like, The Black Dog was one of my favorite songs from this album. And they had like ones at Target that had, you know, the normal songs plus The Black Dog on one CD. It's like, I kind of want that, but then I don't get the other songs. I don't know. I was hemming and hawing about it. And then Taylor announced this. So I just waited for Black Friday, and now I have all the songs, which I am very glad that I did. Because when it comes to collecting, I'm not the kind of person that wants every variant. I would rather just have the one that I will use. I will actually use. So I have my one. That is plenty for me. And I am very happy with my find. So the rest of the evening will consist of me getting back into my pajamas, taking off my makeup, and getting ready to watch Lone Star. I have been watching, oh, it is 4:30, that is why the light changed. I have my Google set so when it turns to 4:30 the lights turn on, but of course it's quite dark out right now, so I have it turned to 50% when it gets too dark to not have a light on, and then at 4:30 it goes to 100%, which makes it blindingly bright. But yeah, I have been watching Lone Star this final season. I've enjoyed it quite a lot. I definitely can see its faults, or the main fault. I'm taking off my compression socks. That it's the Owen Strands show, but you know, I expected that still. But I do think this season is very good. It feels a lot more like the first two seasons, which are definitely my favorite seasons. So I've been enjoying it. And one thing I typically do, I don't remember if I said this morning. I was kind of rushing, so I don't remember. In case I didn't. During December, because before I found the David's Tea Advent Calendar and I got diagnosed with my wheat allergy, I loved Advent calendars, but I could never actually participate with my allergy because most of them were food. Now there are a bunch of different Advent calendars, so it's easier to find one that would work. But for me, I started watching a Christmas movie every night as my little Advent calendar replacement. Now I actually have one, so I'm not as tied to it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to end this here so I can have a nice quiet evening to myself. I hope you enjoyed the first Vlogmas episode. I definitely did. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Comment down below what you think my theme is for decorating this year, which will definitely be the next episode. And with that, thank you for watching. I loved you all, and I will see you in the next episode of Vlogmas. Bye.